Hey, good evening. XBT Trading, Bitcoin Futures, giving you a market recap for Tuesday, June the 6th. Coming into the session, we were short-term neutral as we've been trading in a consolidated sideways pattern for the last number of trading sessions. And our long-term situation is still, our view is bearish. So with that said, we want to be more receptive to the short side, not totally ruling out our going long at particular zones, but if we can find a chance where at one of our resistance zones that is tapped and receptive sellers step in, then I'm going to be biased to that side. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how the overnight session and the GlobeX played out going into the CBOE today. Excuse me. So as we can see, we opened and traded for most of the evening within our resistance zone of 75.87 to 76.40. Momentarily broke out of that little flag, out of that zone to our resistance zone of 76.65 to 76.80 with a bearish candle here. So one thought, let's see, is this candle breaching that resistance zone by several points, but a bearish candle nonetheless. And if you're looking for a possible place to take a position, there's not a lot of there's not a lot of of risk to try to get to our 2-for-1 risk return. So if you initiating a short position somewhere in the middle of this zone, and let's see what the high here was, 76.90. So that's 10 points above. Now, a volatility stop could be anywhere within your risk threshold, but perhaps 50 to 100 points back. Looking for, if you 100-point stop would look for a 200-point return to get you a 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio. So a position put on here would have basically would not have been stopped out. We would have traded below it in that resistance zone of 75.87 to 76.40 for pretty much the remainder of the overnight. We came back up and tagged this zone where we shorted one more time going to the regular trading session. Again, that zone 76.65, 76.80, where the possible short could have taken place overnight in the 3:15 hour. And at that point, big selling volume contracts came in. If you missed this spot and you're trading the regular session, we couldn't break this. Excellent place, low risk to take a short position. Set your stop again above, perhaps 100 points above the resistance zone, and take that short position. You can see that it never even looked back as it hit that 75.87, 76.40 that it had consolidated in almost all overnight. So it crashed through that, proceeded to tap lower, and let's see how close we came. Our low was 74.85 to the tick. Not bad, huh? So with that said, that's where you get out. 76.85, 74.85 to let's say 76.85. There's roughly your 200 2-to-1 move. So with that being said, the trade of the day would have been possibly taken overnight and held into this bottom around 2 o'clock, or to take the short position around the noontime hour on this candle. As we see, we're not going to be able to, as receptive sellers certainly stepped in with good contract volume. And then down from there, we hit our, what was resistance is now support zone at 74.60 to 74.05. So again, we had one good trade idea to the short side. We're biased short. It has to be particularly interesting and valid to take a long trade, but it's worth taking shots on these shorts with a limited stop risk. So With that said, I hope you all caught the position and traded well today, and we'll be back shortly with our trade plan for Wednesday.